if you have to spend a lot of time figuring out how to do something,
Yeah.
you miss a whole lot of the lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you don't. Yeah.
You know,
Don't worry if you lose some of the importance. As soon as you see, okay, he's front sideways.
Ooh, the sun's going down. You feel the cool coming in.
it is.
Probably easier for them. They're not staring into the sun anymore.
Even if it's a little bit slow, then it's easier for him to finish the step and understand the edge, instead he just keep on walking. Just one more time, both legs. That's really good. Yes. It doesn't matter if it goes
I have this crazy trip coming up to Europe that is, my first clinic is
A little bit off your right leg again.
in the Netherlands.
Uh-huh.
Then I go to northeastern,
So
northwestern,
his first priority.
northeastern, close to the Russian border, Finland.
Very nice.
Okay.
Then I go to Mallorca.
Much better.
Oh, wow.
Those are all clinics on a nice even line.
Mhm.
Nice, babe. Yep.
Then when I go back to June, all my clinics are in Finland.
Okay.
And I like to start trot again. Sitting trot. And not faster. Not faster. I'd like you to do quite a lot of change of
Oh, he
direction.
looks so
Doesn't
good.
matter if it's figure 8 or serpentine. Just use whatever space you got and do it until you feel, okay, now he's bent the way you want him to and he's in a nice position, and then you change direction. You have a lot of space, so just take the time and don't feel obligated by any figures you know from a test. Just use whatever space you have and feel what he's doing and say, okay, now I got the correct bend and now I can change direction. But it doesn't have to be a 10-meter circle or a 10-meter loop, or it doesn't really matter. Just act to what you feel he's doing. Yes, that's a nice degree of bend. Yes, and finish it. Good. Don't get faster. That's okay. Very nice bend. Just go from one way to the other. Exactly. That was a very nice change from right to left. So it really is a cooperation between inside and outside range. It's from the outside range into the inside. Very nice. Yeah, yeah. Very nice. Exactly. And it doesn't matter if the loop gets 10 meter or it's 20 meter. It's the way he responds and the way he moves. Very nice. Steady.
Val and I are going to go into Rockland for supper tonight if you guys would like to join us.
Yes.
Thank you, but we need to get home for the dog. And I
Okay.
actually have supper all made.
Okay. You have a dog now?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
I'm a border collie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm dogless.
Are you? Well, when
Yeah.
you're traveling like you're traveling, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well, I lost Maddie,
Right?
my last Vizsla, while I was in Europe
Yeah.
a few years ago. That was really hard
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I had no closure with her, you know?
Yes, yes. It just,
Nice and relaxed.
with the amount of travel you do, it doesn't make
What?
sense
No.
to have.
It's a nice job. Really good.
When you stop traveling as much, then you
I
can
keep
get-
saying that I'll get another dog next year, but you know, I have to slow down on the travel mode, and I actually really like what I do, so
Hey, if you like what you do, isn't that the best? It's not work then.
exactly.
And look at the places
I
you
mean,
get to go.
I go amazing place. Can you imagine? I taught above the Arctic Circle.
Wow. Very cool.
They told me it was an hour and a half drive south to get to the edge of the Arctic Circle.
Wow. Wow.
And
Cool experiences.
yeah,
20 years ago, you probably never would have thought that you would
Hey.
have been doing this.
Before 2005, I never thought I'd get to Europe.
Yeah.
Take your time, finish his transition, so he really comes back. Find
Yeah,
a
he's
nice
looking
balance,
lovely now.
nice range,
All that bending.
give rein,
So important.
wait,
Hmm?
light rein,
It's
and
so
then you
important to
push
do
from
these
behind
figures.
again.
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't, like, because
Just
out
that,
here there's so
because
much
you
room.
give rein,
Yeah.
you don't go long
So many
and
people-
That's the one thing that I think I'm going to bring cones out for her, because
on a light rein,
there's so much room here.
then you just correct it and say, oh, wait,
You lose some of the
take this rein,
precision.
and then go forward.
Yes, but as he says, sometimes the precision in this part doesn't matter.
No. No, but circles still need to be circles.
Yep, you taught us that.
Remember how we did the circles with the cones?
The cones and the lunge line. I
But-
remember that.
But it really taught you
I
guys.
can ride a 20-meter circle like nobody's business.
Not by giving rein, but by pushing. It's okay to
Oh,
support
that's
it
nice.
with the rein.
Doesn't
Yeah.
it look nice now? Yeah. But, you know, I'm amazed at the people
No, you're not doing
with
too much.
lots of riding experience and
I
lots
think
of
he's
instruction
allowed to-
that all they do is
important
go around the
to
outside of the
go
ring.
too
Yeah.
long and low, but apart from that, there's,
Well, she's used to doing multiple direction changes, and
Yeah.
I always see you kind of slide from one circle into the other circle.
Yeah.
You don't kind of steer into it, you kind of glide into it.
Yeah. Like pretty much the only time I'm doing a straight line, like down the long side, is if I'm doing lateral work.
on a line
Yeah.
rein
Or
with a
extensions.
nice balance,
Yeah.
then I'd like
Otherwise,
to do more
we're
kind of work.
bending all over the
Now
place.
it's okay to try to go
Well, you got to keep. Dragon was the one that really taught me never stay on the wall.
and if you make
Yep.
mistakes,
Because
That's the other thing.
if I didn't entertain him, he entertained me.
Yes.
And it wasn't pleasant.
Yeah.
without expecting to go collective, but just a little bit more.
Look how nice his stride has become.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make the same.
The head toss thing is him getting tired.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Rush forward
And
into the
just
cannon.
a little
He understands the age, so just take the time
lovely.
and prepare for a nice cannon departure. Yeah, correct him in front. Very nice. Super. Good preparation. Keep this tempo
Look
down.
at his ability to step into the canter now.
Yeah.
He couldn't do that before.
Never keep shit. Yes, very nice correction. And now you can be able to correct him with the rein without him stopping. At least because you made those transitions and finish them. Then you can play with a bit, you can correct him with a bit without him losing the impulse. Very nice. Stay on a tiny bit smaller circle. And take your time. Oh, yeah, that was what I wanted, but you have to do it and not him break it. We try again. Lift the can up. Keep the impulsion. Not fast, but keep the impulsion. Yeah. Nice.
Are you looking, Barb, for more people to take lessons with Per?
Tiny bit smaller circle. Keep him bent, lift.
Yes.
If they're the right people.
That way. Keep it in the frame.
Yes, and if they're in the right place.
So
It's okay. That's really
Sirius is about the same distance from me as here.
Right.
It's a lovely indoor.
Yeah.
nice frame.
The sides go up for the, so they have a outdoor indoor, as it were. The people there are very open, very, very nice. Siri is a very nice rider.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yep. Preparation for
I
the
love
cannon
him just
departure.
stepping into the canter now. I'll mention it to her,
Yeah.
and I'll send you. Send her your email.
We probably need, I mean, the reason Val, because we went to Dee Dee's. Dee Dee's was supposed to have
Stay with a bit,
2
keep the
rides.
frame,
Yeah.
but try to keep the
And it didn't happen.
make the transition.
And so I didn't realize it was quite as far from Dee Dee's as it is. But Val has ridden with Per before, so it wasn't that bad to come out here.
Yes.
Um,
So you correct the frame a little bit.
but you see, if he's only here for 3.5
without losing the
teaching
ball.
days,
Mhm.
Very
um,
nice.
if we've got,
Yep.
like we had 4 at Four Leaf,
Correct.
2 at North Augusta.
Same direction.
So we've
She
already
would
got
probably have 4 riders for you.
Well, I'm not. But he likes coming for this condensed period.
Yeah.
Because then his clients at home
Yeah.
don't get pissed.
Yeah.
So, but it's always good to have people in the back pocket because people always say they're going to ride and then they
Yeah.
don't. And you pay up front before I want the money as soon as he books his ticket.
Yeah.
I'm not planning.
And as Val said, it doesn't matter to her. But Val said, yeah, even if something happened to my horse, I would still pay the pay as if I took the lessons because, like, you can't organize any other way.
Yeah. And see, I made that mistake with Dee Dee. I trusted her, and she trusted her boarder, and then her boarder backed out.
Yeah.
And wouldn't pay Dee Dee. So Dee Dee covered the cost.
And she could probably ill afford that.
Yeah. Anyways, it ended up that another boarder, not that she has that many more, another boarder took the one lesson. So Dee Dee's only out, and it was Dee Dee's call not to ride. So she had over a month to get ready. She hasn't ridden her horse.
And she didn't ride then?
No, she didn't ride. So she forfeited the 150. I'm sorry, I'm not.
But she paid for the lesson.
She paid for it. She
Yeah.
was very good about paying for it. She right away says, I'm not going to ride, Barb, but I will most definitely pay, and I will pay for my boarder because that's... They can't, they canceled on Thursday. Anyways, one lesson got replaced, so Dee Dee's only out her money.
Bring it into the new bin, and I think that's what.
And I even changed them from Friday to Sunday, and she still didn't ride. So
Yeah. But as soon as you do stuff like that,
actually, it worked out
really
better
nice
because.
and supple and really pays attention.
Well, no, I guess it works.
Yeah, correct. That's okay. Good. Yeah. Even if he pulls a little bit the rein.
So he was supposed to have 9 lessons today, and he only had 8.
Yeah.
But we started at
Yeah,
9
good.
o'clock this morning.
Exactly.
8 lessons is a lot of lessons in one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
I
but
do
it's
that.
different because he doesn't have to drive anywhere. Since I'm doing all the driving, he
Yeah.
gets to relax. and
But
everything.
I know even when I teach, sometimes I teach 8 lessons when I do a seat clinic. I teach
Yeah.
8 private lessons
Yeah,
and a groundwork session.
Yeah.
So I teach 9 hours,
yeah. So that's a lot.
2 days in a row.
That's a lot.
And then I tell people, yeah, well, I have to have the next day off, like really off.
Yeah.
A little bit weak.